Alright, thank you guys for clicking on this video. Today we will be talking about the latest patch notes, which came out, I believe, Friday? I believe it was Friday. Wait, 4 days ago. So Thursday. So, in the recent patch notes, I just want to discuss, just like my interpretation of discussing more like, not like the map changes or anything. I'm just discussing the more important ones, or at what I see as the more important ones are, which are like the weapon changes. So what we have is both the M1916, the marksman rifle, and the Nikita AVT. They're now inside the battle pass. You can now acquire them through via unlocking it through the battle pass. One thing I will say about those two weapons, since I actually have it pretty leveled up, the M1916 marksman rifle, it's not a bad marksman rifle, but because of the recent patch notes changes, it's not the best, honestly. The Nikita is the assault rifle of the Vanguard Battle Pass, and this thing has a fast fire rate, but doesn't do enough damage to really be as viable as any other weapon. I mean, honestly, you're still better off playing with the Owen, because I mean, the Owen still kills like crazy. It's still really overpowered, and I don't understand why that thing hasn't gotten nerfed. So let's see. For assault rifle alpha, so for the assault rifle alpha, that will be the STG. What they did is they increased the Russian short 45 round mag has the damage decrease from 10 now to 20%. So wow, that is pretty bad. So now it does 20% less damage than how it used to. The horizontal recoil control penalty decreased by 23 down from 25. So that sounds like a buff. So I guess just letting you be able to increase your controllability of that, just having that round or that specific ammunition or mag. Vertical recoil penalty decreased by 18 down to 20%. So I guess more stability for like recoil control. Visual recoil decrease. So now I guess when you're in ADS, it now looks like you're having less recoil. So that's a pretty good plus. And now for more changes for it. The 7.62 Jericho 50 round mags. So what we have is the damage range penalty removed, which is really good, honestly. Bullet velocity penalty removed. Okay, so now the 7.62 Jericho mag, which is the 50 round light mag that you'll be able to get, I'm pretty sure it'll either be the first or second mag you'll unlock for the STG. They now have no damage penalties, no velocity penalties, so the damage range and the overall range has no penalties. That's a great thing. Now for the Crossness 620 millimeter precision, which is the barrel, they increase the bullet velocity from 40% up to 30%. So I'm guessing that's a good thing. Honestly, I would have thought probably having bigger numbers would be better, but I guess in terms of velocity, having a smaller number will be better. They now increase the damage range of 20%. So now having that barrel is significantly better, does more damage. The VDD 320 millimeter OTB, which is a barrel, I believe is this is the first barrel that you'll be able to unlock. So what they done to it is they gave it bullet velocity, so it's increased from 30% up from negative 12%. So at first, the barrel was only meant for like aim down sight use and just for mobility, but now they made it so you still have to aim down sight, probably have a little bit more, probably still have the mobility, But now what they did is they changed the stats. So for a lot of weapons they have, this is something I have noticed. They've changed the layout, well, just the stats of like certain things. So now, like I was saying about the barrel, they increased from that barrel from just having like being more aim down sight and movement. They just gave it bullet velocity, damage range increased from 10% up from -10. Horizontal recoil control decreased by -18 down to -25. Initial firing recoil penalty decreased from -10 down to -20. So that's I can't really tell because honestly it still sounds bad, but basically what they did was they just gave that specific barrel more stats and more positive stats. Now for the VDD 760mm 05B barrel. So the damage range has been increased from 35% up from 15. So the initial was 15%, now it's up to 35. The bullet velocity has been increased by 10%, so it was 40% and now it's 50. And now for assault rifle Bravo. And for that, I actually have the list. I actually have like the list out that way I can see like what it is. I believe it's the automaton. I believe. So what they did was they increased the 303 British rounds mag capacity, increased from 36 up from 32. Okay, so it was at 32, now it's up to 36. The Sakura round mags, the 6.5 Sakura mag, when it has been increased from 24 to 28. 8mm Clouser mag or round fast mag has been increased from 20 to 24. And the Clouser 38 round mag drum has been increased from 38 to 42. Attachment's name will be corrected in future updates. So okay, so it looks like they haven't in the patch notes, this is like Call of Duty's, they haven't fixed the title. Now for the Volt Strungerer. So for this, they increased the Jericho 7.62 Jericho 30 round mag, bullet velocity penalty removed, damage range penalty removed. So it seems like they've been removing all penalties to like light ammo or like light magazines. So the Jericho 40 round mag, bullet velocity penalty has been removed, damage range, okay, so same thing. Cross neck 48mm 428mm barrel has been increased from 40% to 50% in velocity. Rhinestone 407mm custom has been increased from increases the bullet velocity by 30% and now increases damage range of 26%. I don't know what the last percentage was, but it must be better because the Volt Strungerer it feels better. I will say that I have played with it actually pretty recently, and compared to the last update, the Volt Strungerer did no damage. The thing was a pure pea shooter. Okay, and for the VDD 287mm barrel, they increased the velocity from -12 to 10. -12 to -10%. Still bad. I mean, it's better than I guess what it was before. It decreased from a horizontal recoil from 25 to 21, and they're both negatives. Vertical recoil penalty decreased by from -50% to -12%. That's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. Now for the Vargo 52. So that is a Black Ops Cold War weapon. It is the more recent Cold War weapon that came out. For the 17.1 VDV reinforced barrel, they decreased the horizontal recoil from 4% to 2.5, and same for the vertical recoil. So they decreased it from 44% to 2.5. takedown barrel has been horizontal recoil has been decreased from 8% to 7, so just a 1% difference. Task force barrel has decreased horizontal recoil from 8% to 5%, and vertical recoil from 8% to 5% too. For Liberator barrel, they've decreased they've just been decreasing the vertical recoil control by 8 to 7, and they marked that twice for some reason. So it must be like for horizontal and vertical. They must have been like some kind of typo. Let's see. The foregrip recoil control decreased from 10% to 5%, so that is a negative. Specialness grip, horizontal recoil control decreased from 20% to 5. Wow, that is a big difference. Vertical recoil has changed from 6% to 5. And now for the XM4. So this has been a weird one. So they've decreased the minimum damage from 27 to 26, so it's just a damage difference, one damage difference. But they increased the max damage range from 850 to now 880. So now because you're going to see a lot of people running this now, but right now the XM4 is pretty much broken. It's a pretty busted gun. It has really good damage range, and honestly, I think it's too much. Honestly, I think that probably should have been lowered instead of increased. And for handguns, the top break, which is the Vanguard revolver, they've increased the max damage from 45 to 46. The mid damage range from 34 to 38, pretty good. The minimum damage from 26 to 28. So overall, it just got a more of a balance. So increase in stats. Handgun Charlie for Black Ops Cold War. So that will be the Amati. So the head damage multiplier decreased to 1.49%. Probably for the best, honestly. Has been truly dominating his secondary weapon due to substantial headshot multiplier. Handgun Charlie Vanguard was able to achieve primary weapon TTK, which is time to kill, with little downside. We will closely monitoring the weapon's performance and make further adjustments if necessary. So So I'm guessing that is the top break, since no one uses the gun. They're trying to get people to use it more by increasing the stats. What else? Light submachine gun. Light machine guns. Light machine gun Charlie and Vanguard has got a nerf. The max damage has been decreased from 34 to 32, and I'm pretty sure this is the Bren that they're talking about. They decreased the minimum damage from 30 to 38. Okay, probably for the best. The 6.5 Sakura 40 round mag. The decreased horizontal recoil has been decreased from 20% to 14. Vertical recoil control has been decreased from 18 to 14, and Queen Scepter has been decreased for horizontal recoil, that has been decreased from 40% to 23. Vertical recoil control has been decreased from 40% to 20. So this cut that thing in half. Queen's 705mm Royale. Horizontal recoil decreased from 38 to 31. So probably not the biggest difference. And tight grip has recoil control greatly decreased. Okay, so tight grip. Tight grip is one of the weapon modifications that you can have with certain weapons, and that is for Vanguard weapons. For it to be greatly decreased, that means that the thing is definitely not the best. So you can probably still use it, but you should probably use a different a different modification to replace that. Now for the Whitley. The minimum damage increased from 30 to 31. ADS speed decreased from 0.475 to 0.460. I mean, I don't know why they even touched the gun. The gun, no one uses it. They increased the fire rate of the 303 British 45 round mags from 15 to 18, and 28 inch Gracie Mark 9 barrel. They've decreased the aim down sight penalty. Yeah, the aim down sight penalty from negative 18 to negative 11%. So definitely not. I mean, honestly, I haven't played with the Whitley, so I don't know completely like if it's good or not. Honestly, I still don't see it as like good benefits. Now for sniper rifles. So for sniper rifles, this is the big issue. They've changed sniper rifles entirely. So now the following certain sniper rifles at a certain range will now do headshot. So okay, let me repeat that, or let me rephrase this. How sniper rifles used to work is that from a certain range, including both the SPR and the Kar 98, from a certain range, you will be able to from any range, you'll be able to have a headshot and it will instantly down. Now they changed it so that certain weapons like the SPR, the Kar 98, Marksman Rifle Charlie, which is that is the Kar 98. Okay, they just call it that. I hate it when they do that. So the Kar 98, the Modern Warfare 1, the SPR, the Pellington, the Swiss, the Type 99, and the Vanguard Kar 98 both got a significant nerf. So now from a certain range, a range that I do not know of completely, I'm pretty sure it's like 50 meters, either 50 or probably like a little bit more than that. From that range, or within that range, you'll be able to one shot to the head, but anything more than that, you will only break armor. So now those sniper rifles, those sniper rifles I just mentioned, those are now a two shot from a certain range. For the following, the HDR, the AX50, the ZRG, the 3-line, and the Jericho anti-tank rifle, which I know it as the PTRS. So please don't get offended if I keep calling it the PTRS, because I mean, honestly, that's just what I know it as. So those weapons will be able to one shot at any range towards the headshot. So instantly knock with a headshot from any range. Now, other sniper rifles that they have mentioned is the Riot AMR, which is like the Barrett with special ammunition type. It has both explosive and fire rounds. It is a Modern Warfare sniper rifle. They have the sniper rifle Alpha. So for Modern Warfare, so the Dragunov sniper rifle Charlie for Black Ops Cold War, which is the what is it? It is the, I can't believe I forgot what it was called. The Tundra. So yes, oh no, wait, hold on. Sorry, not the Tundra, the M82. So the M80, all those weapons have the following weapons. The following weapons do not have a one-shot potential to the head. So those weapons in particular do not one-shot to the head anymore. It's pretty dumb, honestly. Please see below for a list of changes. Okay. So they just list down the damage and what they did to it. There really is no difference. I've already stated the really important changes, which are the Oh, sorry, I was looking at another patch or change. So for certain sniper rifles, the marksmans, and more like, I guess, like what you would consider a light sniper rifle, those do not one shot anymore. For all the heavy sniper rifles like the AX and HDR and the TRG, those do one shot. And all the other like random sniper rifles like the Dragunov, the Ryuk, and the M82 do not have the potential to one shot anymore. So they've lost the privilege. Now for the Armagira, okay, the Armagira 43, which is the new SMG that came out last season. They've decreased the fire rate from 5 for the 72 round 8mm Kurtz mag. They've decreased the fire rate from 15 to 10. Now increased the damage by 5%. The 8mm Kurtz 72 round mag simply didn't have a fair pro and con trade. We've slowed its rate of fire down some while providing a damage increase that results in the targets being eliminated one bullet faster. Okay, so this got a damage buff that's pretty decent. The Emerito, I probably butchered that. Is the barrel is the 180mm short barrel. They've decreased the bullet penalty from -12 to 10, or -12 to -10. Recoil control penalty decreased from -15 to -10, and the visual recoil has been decreased. Type 100, the visual recoil has been decreased. The 8mm Kurtz 48 round drum damage multiplier has been decreased from 14% to 6.5%. That's a pretty big decrease. The movement speed has been decreased from -3 to -4. Why would you do that? And now for the Owen. So now with this 7.62 Jericho 33 round mags, they've decreased the neck damage multiplier from 1.3 to 1.17. Not as big as a change as you would think. And the 7.62 72 round drum has head damage multiplier decreased from 1.5 to 1.47, so like a 0.03 damage difference. Not big at all, really. The neck damage has been decreased from 1.3 to 1.17. The Hawkinson 142mm rapid, the fire rate has been decreased from 19% to 16%, so you're no longer going to be able to shoot as fast anymore. Submachine Gun Charlie, which is, let me take a look. Submachine Gun Charlie, the M1928. Really? Okay, so the M1928, let's see. The VDD 189mm short barrel minimum damage has been decreased from 24 to 23. Upper and lower torso damage multiplier has been decreased from 1.1 to 1.04. I don't know why honestly, this is still a dumb change. Let's see what else. The M1 Grand lower limb damage multiplier. The lower limb damage multiplier has been increased from 0.7 to 0.8. Pretty good. So basically that means that shooting from the legs and from the lower torso will do more damage. Maybe excuse me. And maybe also hitting arms will also do more damage. Not sure, but it is a possibility. So subsonic ammunition has been the bullet velocity penalty has been removed. And for the muzzles, so for both suppressors, for the Mercury suppressor, they've reworked the suppressor, so the damage range penalty is now been removed, and now it also increases. It gives you both suppression, which is pretty normal. I mean, it's a silencer. But what they did to it in game is they gave it bullet velocity in gave it some vertical recoil control, just a little bit, or no, it's horizontal recoil control. So they've basically just reworked all suppressors. For the MX silencer, they've decreased the sprint to fire time by 2% and now increased the damage range by 10%. So now the MX silencer does not give you accuracy anymore. It gives you both damage range, vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control, and suppression. So definitely a good buff, honestly. New operator Mateo Hernandez is now in the battle pass, and that seems to be all the important patch notes. So one thing I have noticed just regularly playing is that they also changed the movement systems. So being able to, like how you would normally down someone and instantly throw a knife, they've changed that. So now you throw the knife slower. It has a little less velocity, and that's just something I've noticed. What else? Applying stims. So applying stims are like as potent anymore. So they do heal you. But applying the stims do take a little longer, probably like a second longer, to like actually apply the effect. And that seems to be it. So if you guys did think this is helpful, please do leave a like, leave a comment, and help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And I hope you guys do enjoy the gameplay. And I'll see you guys in the next one.